The next item for new business is the reciprocal reporting agreement, starting on page 81.
And we repositioned the pages on this so that the bullets and the numbering aligned with the reciprocal agreement. This is an agreement that we have in place already with a lot of our local police departments. We're just updating it. So we met with all the police chiefs. We negotiated to keep the terms general. Jackie Werntz from Frantic Radlett put this together for me. And so this is just the first of 4 or 5 that will be coming in that I'm asking for the board to approve. And this more or less just serves as a blanket so that the police department and school district can exchange information that may relate to something that can become a safety issue, and share information to make sure we're working and cooperating together.
How much change has there been, Kevin, from the previous agreements that we had in place?
A few updates with some of the statutes, and
That it?
yeah, there wasn't
Okay.
anything really substantive. The one thing I think that's important is that we added some language so that we can be made aware if there's local laws or ordinances, some things like that, just to keep us in the loop with some of our reporting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about, do we actually report to the police every time there's a fight at school? Or every time there's an act of vandalism?
Most of our fights we do involve the police department for local ordinance tickets.
Well, the way you said it, most, you'd be surprised if we call them every time there's a minor fight.
But
I
the
think-
way I read it, though, is this page 84, Tim?
I don't know what page.
Yeah,
You're in
that
the
one
right
right there.
spot,
Yeah, the way I read that, and you tell me if I'm wrong, if we know somebody's involved in something like that, and they happen to be a Brookfield kid, then we let Brookfield know.
Right.
So if there's an act of vandalism and we catch somebody, we then let them know.
Correct. We
But
give
I'm
them a heads
assuming
up.
if we don't know who did it, we just
Correct,
call the cops, maybe have them take
Correct.
a look and try to investigate.
right. Or
Is
if
that
we
what
think
you-
there's
No,
issues,
my concern is if there's a minor altercation. that
no, we don't call them
them
if there's like a pushing match.
That's what's the concern. It says we're gonna report every fight and every act of vandalism.
We would probably not consider that a fight, we would
Okay.
consider that a verbal altercation.
That's fine.
A legal check in the corner.
Any other questions on this end? How about over here? It's being recommended that we approve this tonight. Is anyone?
Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois hereby approves the intergovernmental agreement between the Village of Brookfield and Riverside Brookfield Township High School District 208 regarding the reciprocal reporting as presented in the February 9th, 2016 Board Agenda Packet.
Second.
Second by Mr. Walsh. Thank you, Mr. Cindy. Anything further, Mr. Keene? I see
Yes,
you on the
when-
edge of your chair.
Yes, when was the last time this was amended or whatever?
This Board of Education approved it like in my first year.
I mean, it just seems a little detailed. Does it allow you discretion?
There's some areas of discretion in there. I think it says that things may change from time to time, and that the designee from the police department and the school. So that's why our legal counsel wanted to keep it as general, so that it allows the superintendent, principal, and the police chief to work out how they're gonna communicate and that stuff.
Is there something in particular you're concerned about, Jeff?
Well, I mean, just like all the statutes here that are written and.
Well, I think, John, part of what they're trying to do is to make it clear that with the police giving us information, it doesn't become part of the student's record. And if we give them information, it doesn't become part of the, like, police record for that person. And that's with the statute, that was the main drift of what I got of some of those statutory sites.
Okay, thank you.
Anything further on this side? Okay, we'll go for the vote to approve this.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Richard?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska? Yes. Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes. Now, the matters that we will be attending in closed session include personnel, student discipline, complaint/grievance, sale or lease of property, probable or imminent litigation, collective negotiations. May I survey the audience and see by a show of hands if anyone here is here for a visitor statement? Okay, I see no hands, so the second visitor statement for the night, it will be passed over. There are no discussion items that the board requested for this. I will now entertain for this meeting, I will now entertain a motion for closed session.
Resolved that the Board of Education of Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, enters closed session for the purpose of considering appointment, employment, or dismissal of employees, student discipline, a complaint or grievance, sale or lease of land, probable and imminent litigation, and collective negotiations.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Jepson. Thank you, Mr. Walsh. Now, I ask this at almost every meeting. Does the board thinks that covers us to go into closed session?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go for the vote.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Gritchen?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska? Yes. Mr. Jepson?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes, it's now 7:19. We'll move down the hallway to the district office with the usual amount of commuting time, and the open session is now over.